Hey y'all. Hey fam. I am live. I'm trying to see. I want to see you guys. Can someone comment so I can see hold up. Wait a minute. Welcome to Alive. This is fun. This is so much fun. Let's see. Let's go to Instagram and tell the people to come. Hey, I feel like I know this, Bonga. You always comment on my stuff, and I'm like, I feel like I know you personally now. I even know your profile picture. Hey, girl, pretty melanin. I have to look out for the cleaners, but I am definitely here. Do I know you personally, Siola, or is it like YouTube and social media? Because I feel like I know you guys. Anyway, welcome. I was like talking to someone in person recently, and they were saying how I should do lives because sometimes you have questions that you want to ask straight away and you want answers. You from Joburg? Yeah, I only know one person, and she lived in Durban for a while. Okay, but thank you for your support. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are amazing. I was like, I literally know some of y'all's profile pictures now because you're always commenting or you're always liking my stuff. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, basically I was saying I want to start doing more lives at least every other week just so I can answer questions because I know sometimes I get back to you guys pretty late when it's texting. Um so yeah, hit me with the questions. Do you guys want to be au pairs? Do you guys know want to be au pairs? This is just the intro Q&A for like au pairing. This is like beginning. I will have obviously different topics when I go live for different things, but this is basically covering everything and anything. I just literally wanted to see what other questions you guys have. I think I have some that are for my comments already, so I can answer those too. But do you guys have any like specific questions? Pretty melanin. Where about are you from? I almost say what state? What province are you from? Where about are you from? Yeah, I'm pretty ex. I'm currently doing my matric. Oh, that's cool. Are you thinking of becoming an au pair? I'm just an accountant, but I like your story seeing you over and moving overseas. You just an accountant? I'm sorry. You're a whole accountant. Like you like numbers. Don't be like I'm just an accountant. You're like oh gosh. Like you pretty smart. Like you have to so you do know how to do tax? I'm always like, I need friends like you. Do you know how to do tax? Can we be buddies? When I come down, can we meet up? I'm busy with my pay application with Carlos. Carlos is actually I know it's not a big company, but it's actually a great agency. Like I've been like following just from far because even though I came with Open America, I always like to like just look at other agencies and see what's their deal. Ask ask other au pairs like their experiences, and Carlos seems really good. Like I think I'm in grade 11 and hoping to become an au pair in 2024. I honestly can't wait to start the process. Girl, it's gonna be fun. But back to Carla. So how's Carla? Let me know how's Carla so far with the application process. Are they like fast with responding to you? Do you know what you're doing, or is it a bit overwhelming? That is for who said that? Oh, pretty melanin. Okay, Bonolo, hey girl. Um, so you in grade 11, girl, get your matric certificate. And what I would say to you though is like the minute you turn 17, 18, start focusing on your driver's license too. So the two things I always say to people is don't wait until you contact the agency to get your license and your passport because that's going to take long. The reason my process didn't take long is because I had those things. I did my driver's license before that. I didn't even think I was going to be an au pair. So, Banolo, here's homework for you. While you're in grade 11, start doing your learners, and then once you can get your driver's license, depending on your birthday, get your driver's. Oh, well done. You already have your driver's license. Well done, Fanola. Well done. I'm still like, you better, because I know a lot of our peers are like, whenever I ask them, the first two things I ask them is, do you have your passport? Do you have your driver's license? Because you can't really go. And obviously, you definitely need a matric too. But I'm always like, be busy with that. You While you're waiting for your matric certificate, you can be busy making your passport and doing your license. What else is on here? I'm currently doing my matric. I saw that. Not How's matric right now? Because I know the pandemic was a bit hectic. How is that for you guys? Do you find it's more easier now that the pandemic's over, or was that like hard? Uh Moving to years. Okay, let's see. I'm in grade 11. I saw that. I am from Namibia. Oh my gosh. Can I come visit you, pretty melanin? Namibia is one of the countries. Namibia, Kenya, Nigeria. I really want to visit those countries. When you get here, tell me which state you're at. I'll come visit you, or we can hang out. I already have my license. Good job, Banola. Like, girl, sorry. But well done. I'm happy. I'm proud of you for doing that. What are your plans after au pair? So, what are my plans after au pair? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm joking. I'm not joking. So, I I have so many things I want to do. The reason I'm breathing is because I'm like, I have so many things I want to do. However, currently I'm trying to give back into the au pair world. Like, I know I have a YouTube channel, and I can no longer. So technically, my year ended on the 31st of July. I'm still in America. I got what's this thing? I'm on a tourist visa, that whole thing. But I don't just want to forget au pairs. I don't know if it makes sense. And so I want to do something that is long lasting. Besides my YouTube channel, because I know on my YouTube channel I do au pairing and South Africa stuff. I do a lot on my YouTube channel, and it could change depending on my life at that time. I don't know if it makes sense. Um, but I'm trying to I'm like working on doing something that is going to be long lasting for pairs. That's going to be comforting guidance, because I my passion behind this whole au pair thing and telling people is because when I was an au pair, I didn't have that. And so right now I'm still working for the same family. I'm still basically an au pair. I'm just not with an agency. Um and I'm like, I have paperwork. I'm here legally, guys. Like, let's not I'm in the process. I have paperwork. I'm doing all the right steps. I'm definitely here legally. That was a big thing. But yeah, I'm trying to get my foot into ways that I want to do like coffee connects. I want to go to different states and hang out with au pairs, because there's a lot of au pairs that are going through the most with host families, and even host families that are going through the most with au pairs. And so I just want to share what I know about it. And even when I come to South Africa and visit, I would love to meet up with a bunch of people who want to be au pairs and just give them my little knowledge that I know. So that's something I'm trying to focus on and just be more intentional about and try grow with that. Let's see, what else are you guys asking me here? What are your plans after this? And then also I love videography and photography, so I'm looking to study that. I'm looking to go into that where I can learn more and like get a professional take from it. I love My dream job is to like do producer kind of stuff. But yeah, that was it. Sierra, how old are you? I'm always curious to see like yeah, how old are you? Wait, how did you find my channel also? I'm curious. Because I understand why a lot of girls follow my channel, but when guys follow my channel, I'm always like, um, I think my delay is going to be the driver's license. Why? Why do you not have your driver's license yet? Or like, what's the problem? Why is your driver's license going to be a delay? I was thinking of starting with the hours thingy. I'm not sure how it works yet, but I want to get that out the way as well. Focus on finishing my tree. Okay, here's what you could do for your hours. I would say if you go to church, start volunteering at church, because I know matric and grade 11 is pretty hectic. It's like a lot of schoolwork, whatever. But I will say, and I didn't even know I was going to become an peer, so I already had all the hours for free. But if you go to church or a temple, depending on your religion, I would say start working in the kids department, start volunteering in the kids department, contact orphanages around you, or like places where there's kids, and ask if you could volunteer. There should be daycares or creches near your house. ask them if you can come in and just volunteer for free. I know nobody wants to. I think they'll even be surprised to be like, you want to work for free? But say, hey, after school, I can do 2 hours every day. I just want to come in volunteer. That would be a great way to also get your hours. Um, because I know some places, if you say you want to work for them, they'll be like, we can't afford to have another person right now. We're going through a whole pandemic or after the pandemic, that kind of stuff. But if you say, hey, I just want to help with the kids for 2 hours a day, that's like what, 6 hours I mean, not 6 hours, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours at the end of the week. And it's 10 hours pull up. You're in grade 11. So by the time you have to go the following year, this time, um, no, that's pretty mean you working on it. Yeah, so it's 10 hours. It's like 40 hours a week. You'll make enough hours even if you do it for 3 months or 4 months. Um I think my delay is gonna be the driver's license. Why is your delay gonna be a driver's license? Did you answer that? I also love Namibia. Banola was thinking of starting mine. Yes, that's for Banola. Banola, you in grade 11. Yeah. I'd love to meet you too. Oh my gosh, guys, we should like I literally like this is the dream is that we grow to a point where I literally want to do coffee dates and like come to you guys as areas and just especially those in matric or those that are leaving. And even here I want to meet up with au pairs that are here. I feel like it'll be a great way to just mingle because I feel like even if I don't have the answer for you, there are people that have answers for you. And I've been trying to do one-on-ones with people who I just know or who stay closer to my state. Um, but it is harder when everyone is so far. I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, I was thinking of starting. I saw that. I'd love to meet you too. I saw that. Yes, girl, I'd love to meet you too. Lol, I don't know how I found your channel. I'm 37. You 37. Now maybe do you watch a lot of South African and American content? Maybe that's how you found me. Maybe because I'm like, you're an accountant. So it's not even like you want to be an au pair. I think you found me through. I think you are my South African side because it's funny. I feel like I have two channels in one. It's like I have South African subscribers and American South Africans, or South Africans that are here in America. They watch my stuff all the time. And then I have you guys, like my au pairs. Um, let's see what else. How to become an au pair. That's how I found you. Yeah, that's how most of people find me. Well, not most, but like most of the au pairs come with how to be. Because when you search it on Google, how to become an au pair, it like brings that up. Have you noticed that your accent has changed? But I can see that it comes naturally, not faking it. Girl, this is too much in your face. This is so. Here's the thing. I refuse to lose my accent. My friends, like I still get asked a lot. In fact, how do you lose an accent? But I still get asked a lot of times, like where I'm from because of my accent. But I am colored and I never really spoke like I don't know. I'm like a Durban colored, so I don't know. Whenever people say it here, I'm always like, is it because you expect me? I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, no girl. Just give me a weekend in South Africa again and it's gonna come back. Because my host family always laughs at me and they're like, yes, you so like South African. How to become um oh no, listen, Siyabonga, I'm keeping this accent for as long as I can remember. Um I am currently busy with my national exams as level. I have 4 subjects will be done in 16 October, but I am done with some application documents like medical tests, etc. So, okay, so you're done with your medical test and your host letter. Yeah, that is like the medical test. Depending on where you can go, I think it only lasts up to 3 months. So try not to do it too soon. I don't know if it changed now, but try not to do it too soon. That way it doesn't expire. Because I think it has to be up to 3 months or 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. Um, let's see. Yes, I watch American content too. So I think that's how you found me. I think as I said, you are the South Africans in South Africa watching the South Africans in America or vice versa. But yeah, it's so cool. Welcome. I honestly, literally, I see your comments, I see you like my stuff, and I'm like, I wonder if this is someone I know, but I'm grateful for you. Thank you. I'm trying to think what else can I for those that are applying, are you got like I know someone's going with Carla. Who are you going with, Benola? Did you say I'm saying your name wrong? I can hear that I'm saying it. Your guys help me. Benola. did I say it right? Did I say your name right? I'm so sad. Do you know? Muddy time, you two, I'm an au pair. No, who's Muddy time? Oh my gosh, there's somebody I love. What is this? I love. Hold on, let me find Muddy time. I'm gonna look Muddy time up right now. I love meeting other YouTubers. It's even better if they South African or an au pair. Okay, Muddy time. Is this on TikTok or YouTube? Um, Muddy time au pair. Oh, I've seen her. Have seen her actually. I've actually seen her videos. I love her videos. There's a video she spoke about cultural differences. I've seen her videos. I didn't know that that's her name, but I've seen her videos. She's cool. Let's see. Am I even subscribed to her? Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, I've watched one of her videos. Like she's cool. I love her content. I love supporting other people who are doing this. Anyone else wants to come and be an au pair? Do you guys have any questions about au pairing? Do you guys want to know the juicy details? Do you guys want to? Oh, I need a tissue. Do you guys want to know anything else? You guys want to know, or um, how much is Carla? Like, how much is Carla's? How much are they charging you guys for Carla's au pair? Like, what do you guys have to pay? Do you guys? Because I know some agencies charge you in dollars and some charge you in rands. Like I paid in rands. Like how much is Carla's agency? Are you doing maths, physics, English? Oh, you're also doing Afrikaans. That's like the same subjects. Is it pure maths or math lit? Because well, it's probably pure math because you can't do pure. Well, at my school you couldn't do pure math and physics. So, because I did the exact same subjects: math, physics, English, Afrikaans. Um, Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, while you're preparing to come, when you guys pack, don't pack a lot of clothes. Pack more of this food. Well, not the meat. Don't pack the meat because they're not going to let you in with that or dairy stuff. But pack a lot of snacks, like all your favorite food you like to eat, your favorite deodorant, your favorite bar soap, your favorite, like stuff like that. Your everyday necessities, pack those because, child, it's so expensive here. And you hardly get it. And you're going to buy new clothes. Like most of the clothes I came with, I hardly wear. Okay. Any other questions? You guys have any other questions? Let me see. I'm gonna go onto my YouTube and see what are the questions that other people asked me that maybe I can put in here. Dur, 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 dur. Please talk about tax. Okay, so this is how tax works. I would say to you, and the next topic for this live is talking about how to save money as an au pair. And I think it'll be good for you. I always say if you're a new au pair, like in South Africa and you're preparing and when you come here, it's so good to do all your research because once you get here, you get so excited for all the things and you just buy, 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 buy. And I know way too many au pairs that are broke au pairs. They literally live check by check, which means like every time they get paid, their money's gone. So with tax, I always say to people, the minute you start getting paid, start saving at least 10% of that money for tax and keep it. But with tax, what happens is they calculate from the time you started getting paid to the end of that year. So, like for this year, for example, I would pay tax. Let's say I came in July. I will pay tax from the 15th of July, the money that I made from the 15th of July until December. And so the money I made, let's say from the 15th of July to December, is like $500. They will take like 10% of that, 10 or 14% of that $500. I'm just obviously making all these numbers up. Um, And so if I in total I made $500, I have to give them probably what is it, $14 or 10%, around 10%. Where's the accountant? Siyabonga, this is why I need you. Um they will take that collar charges in rands. Okay. They will take, I'm gonna come back to collar. They will take that, and then you have to fill in the form. So around April, there's like a date in April where you have to pay your taxes. And so you can fill out a form, you can go to HR block, or you can do it online virtually. My first and second year, I did tax all on my own. Lot this year, actually, this year I did not do tax on my own. I did it with HR block, but that was because I was sorting out my visa situation this time, and I also was not feeling well. I think I had COVID that time. And so I had like 2 weeks left, and I was like, I do not have time for taxes. And however, let me just tell you this. If HR Block does it, you pay 100. If you do it early with them, you pay like $100. If you do it later, it's like 150 on top of the tax. So if you're taxed, you have to pay if you have to pay the embassy, what's this place? The tax place, I forgot the word. If you have to pay the tax place $500, you'll pay the tax place $500, and then you will pay HR Block their $100. So they'll do your file, and then when they're ready to file it, they'll say you need to pay your money first. So this year I went with HR Block, and HR Block and Au Pairs got discounts. So it was kind of nice not being able to do my own tax this year. It was really nice, but it was because I was sick. But all the other years I did it myself. Guys, hold on. I need a tissue. My nose is like running. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why my nose is running. It's like going into fall now, which is autumn in South Africa. I always have to think. I feel like I'm gonna come back to South Africa and have to readjust. But it's autumn, and so it's like dusty. It's like the leaves are falling, that kind of stuff. So I think my nose is acting to that. Okay, let's see any questions. Please talk about tax. Did I answer your question about tax? Please let me know if there's something that's confusing, and I will gladly answer it. Collar charges in rands. That's good. I don't trust places that charge make me charge in dollars in South Africa. I'll pay about 10,000, not paying um off once. So how is it gonna work? Are you gonna pay 10,000? So is she gonna make you come and then you're gonna pay when you're here, or are you gonna pay monthly before you leave? Do you share your bathroom with your host family? Nope. No, no, no. So some families, I know, depending on the family, I do not share my bathroom at all. Like my room and my bathroom is like an in suite. It's in my room, so I don't have to leave my room to go to the bathroom. I don't know if it makes sense. Like I can come out of my bathroom into my room. However, there are au pairs, and I've had friends that had to share bathrooms with their host kids. So not the host family, but the kids. So if that was my situation, for example, I'd share with my host kid, but that's not me. Like like a lot of people, I would say 60% of au pairs have their own bathrooms, and then 40% share with their host kids. Given the chance that, let's say, the host kids are girls, or sometimes the host kid is really young, it's like a baby, so it's not going to use the bathroom all the time, that kind of stuff. But no, not paying it off once. Yeah, but is this like, is she charging you 10,000 and you signing a contract, and then when you come to America, you're going to pay it, or you have to pay it monthly? I don't know if that makes sense. Is that your visa included too, also? Do you share your bottom out onto that? Well, here in SA, your employer will hold your tax and pay it over to SARS. Yeah, I wish they did that, because I know they do that in South Africa. I wish they did it, but that's not how they do it. Yeah, here you have to like, I think they do take tax in your work or something like that. But yeah, it's like, when you buy stuff too, which you guys are gonna see, like if sugar, let's say we're gonna buy sugar. If sugar is $5, you're gonna get to the till, and sugar is gonna be $5.50. They add the tax at the end. So that's the same thing here. It's like you have to be responsible for your tax and pay it, because you could go to jail. And you will only get your net of tax. Okay. I don't know why they don't do it like, there's a lot of things here, Bunga, that I think. I don't know why Americans just don't do it that way. There's like some things I feel like they just trying to be difficult because you see the thing with buying in the store where you buy something and it's $6 and you get to the till and it's like $6.30, $6.50. It's just like, why isn't it rounded up? Why am I not paying 10 rand and 10 rand's gone? You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I I don't know. It works. They've been doing this for a while, so it has been working. I'm trying to see. Let me tell the I like I'm trying to see. Let me tell the people on Instagram. I'm so terrible with Instagram, guys. Let me tell the people on Instagram that we live so they can come say hi. Do you guys want to say hi to the people on Instagram? Y'all, as promised, we are live. I don't know if you guys can see. We are live. Come say hi. Come ask us all your OP questions. Bye. As promised. Is there any other questions? Okay, let me tell the people. Have you ever been to America, Siabonga? Is it somewhere you'd visit? Registration fee is 2,000. Okay. Match fee is 3,500. Yes, visas included. Okay. It's not bad. It's That's actually visas included. I think college is actually cheaper than au pair in America. And there hasn't been an agency that's cheaper than au pair in America. That is college points just went up. Like, how are their customer service? Ooh, Siamanga, you moving to Australia? Can I come? Oh my gosh, I really want to visit Australia. Australia is my favorite country. Um, I think Kala is actually cheaper than au pair in America because au pair in America didn't include the visa and it was definitely not 10,000. So Kala just got points. Like, yeah, how is the customer service? Like, how do you feel like they're helpful? Are they helping you? Do you feel like you know what you're doing? No. How does the food situation work? I'm curious. Do you cook when you buy snacks for yourself? Do you keep them in your room or in the kitchen for anyone else? Okay, that's actually a really good question because people don't actually ask that. Should I do a video on that? Because people have asked, but people don't really talk about that and then they get you. So with the food situation, legally, your host family is meant to provide 3 meals for you. Now, there are some terrible families that won't provide meals for you. However, you meant to get 3 meals, okay? And then you cook for the kids. You are responsible to cook for the kids. Now, there are some families where the parents will say, hey, we're going to tag team. We're going to cook for the whole family. So on Monday, I'll cook for the whole family. On Tuesday, you cook for the whole family. But that is also still dependent on you. Like, I don't cook with my other families. I used to cook for the kids. So with my first family, I'd cook for everyone. But that was because I didn't know the rules. And so I would cook every day, Monday to Friday, dinner for everyone. The mom never gave me a turn. And only now I was like, oh my gosh, they played me. But then the second family, I cooked for guys. Sorry if you hear the vacuum. The cleaners literally just came. The second family, I cooked only for the kids. And then the third family, I would cook for the kids, and then they were chilled. So if there was food there, I would just because the kids at the third family ate like food like everyone versus the first family was not the second family was chicken nugget kind of. And so with this kid also, he's like a chicken nuggets pizza, that kind of kid. And so I cook for him and then I'll make food for myself, but I always offer him if I make something. And when the mom makes food, she always offers me. It's like whatever you cook is in the fridge. We never Well, my current host family, we all have different like we all like different things. Like I like spicy food and like curry powder, the whole thing, versus my host mom does not eat curry powder, does not eat spice at all. And then my host dad, he eats all these healthy protein things. So he's not never eating my kind of food. However, with the snacks, when there's snacks in the pantry, I can eat whatever snack I want to, honestly. Like sometimes I'll eat my host kid's snacks if I'm wishing for his snack. But if I buy South African snacks and I put it in the fridge or put it in the pantry, they're very considerate because they know it's South African. They don't eat my snacks. They will maybe like maybe my host kid will come to me and be like, "Hey, can I taste your chips? Can I taste your drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Or I'll say to him, "You're more than welcome to have some if you want." But they never just like touch my stuff. Now, there are families that will eat all your snacks, like finish them and put it in the trash or throw out your food. So it also just depends on the family. Let's see. Oh gosh. Siyabonga, why you have to come with a heavy one now? Guys, Siyabonga is killing me. First of all, you want to go to Australia with your fancy life. Um, how does the food situation work? I'm okay, I'll answer that. How is racial guys? Did I send the okay, I sent. Let me I forgot to send the thing to Instagram. Now I'm back here. How does the food situation work? Oh, I answered that. How is racism over there? Is it really bad as most people say? So, racism is like it's bad depending on the state you're in, and I feel like how how am I gonna say this? I feel like it is bad. So for me, I experienced a lot of racism here than in South Africa. And mind you, I have more colorful friends in South Africa. I actually don't have a white friend here. Anyway, I was exposed to a lot of white people in South Africa than I was this time around au pairing. Like my first time when I was in New Jersey and Colorado, yeah, sure. But I also had like a different race of host families. However, like I feel like the eastern side, like east and the southern side is also maybe really bad, but I feel like there's been there's been like incidents where you can feel, oh, this is a race, like this is towards race. But I've just been like, hey, listen, it's not my country, not my bread, not my butter. I just mind my business and I keep walking. Or I just also try not put myself in those situations. So yeah, there is what I will say to you though is that think of it this way. In South Africa, majority of the country is black. Almost like 80 to 85% of the country, whether you Indian, colored, black, majority of us have brown skin, and so we have a smaller population of white people versus in America it's the opposite. They have less black people and more white people. And so that's why here when there's things like you live in an area and you're the only black person, I'm like, how is this, how is it that there's some people who are like have never seen white people? Like you go to certain areas where it's like super upper class, like they call it rural, which is like in my farm. You go to those places and it's like they've never seen black people, and it's just like how when this country is so big. So there's that too. Let's see what I answered that. No, I did my own calculations for everything, but I need some cash in my account too, right? So let's say 50. No, you don't need cash in your account. You don't need to. Why do you need cash in your account? I had zero the first time I came. The first time I came to America, I was broke. I was broke as a joke. I just got out of college. I worked for 6 months and all that money went to my agency. So I had nothing. For my farewell, when people were making me a farewell, I said, instead of them buying me gifts, because I don't have space, they must give me money. And so I got a lot of money, and guess where did the money go to? My agency fee, because I had to pay like 7,000 rand 8 days before I left or something like that. So no, I would say I don't know if Carla does this, but Au Pair in America did this where you have like a New York tour or travel tour, and so you need money for that. Rachel, am I saying it right? Hello, I'm from Kenya, and we can't au pair in the US. What's the best au pair website for us? So yeah, I don't know why they do that. Like, I like um I really don't know why, unless like I'm trying to figure out why would they not make it, because they do. At first I thought maybe it's because English is not a first language, but there's a lot of people in Kenya that speak English. Number one, and then number two, I was like, there's people from China that are here, from Japan, Korea. So I don't know why. I don't know. However, there are other agencies. Maybe look at going an au pair in like Paris, the Netherlands, Australia. There's a lot of websites for those places. Just do your research. That way you don't that way you don't get scammed. I have a video. I want to see, can I add a video here? I'm trying to think if I can add a link. I have a video where I talk about 10 legit agencies because I knew someone who almost got scammed, and that's where that video came from. Um I think in that video there's like 4 or 5 agencies in there that doesn't only do America. They do America, Netherlands, Paris, Australia. Because I remember thinking, oh my gosh, why am I here? Like I knew somebody who just paid in America only. I didn't know you could pay in other countries. And so when I was doing research of these agencies, I was like, oh my gosh, I could have gone to Australia because Australia has always been one of my favorite countries. Um, yeah. So I you can either DM me if you want to, or you could just go straight to my channel on my channel and um search 10 au pair agencies that are legit, and you it's gonna come up. Yeah, those are all like the 10 agencies. I did research, and these were I always give people who I know personally, or like, let's put it this way. I would let my sister go with those agencies. Even though some of them, their customer service is trash, that kind of stuff. But in terms of me knowing that she won't get kidnapped, I would let her go with any of those agencies, because that's one thing I also talk about au pairing on purpose for, is because I actually personally know someone that almost got kidnapped from it. And so it's like somebody close to me in my family. And so that's also another reason why I'm passionate about just blowing the horn and showing you guys. Yes. So at orientation, so college does do orientation in America. I don't know where yours is going to be. If it's going to be in New York or Connecticut, I know they usually do like a bus tour or a New York bus tour. And so I would just say come with like $100. You won't even finish all that money. Um come with like $100 because I think the tour is like $60, and then you need $40 for food. But I would say if you know that you get hungry easily, get thirsty. I get thirsty a lot. Like I drink a lot of water, so I was like, I need like at least $30 for water, and I didn't use all that $30, you know. But I did do the American tour this time around, so I also did that. Yeah, but I don't think you need $5,000 for like money in your account. I don't think, maybe a call is okay, but I came twice and they didn't tell me to have money in my account. Not once. They just said maybe carry $100 on you. And there's places in South Africa where you can go change it to that. And so I did it. I just put like $1,000. I had like 1,005 converted, 1,500 rand converted into dollars, and it came up to like $100 or something like that. Um, so yeah, you don't need that much money. Don't stress. I feel like sometimes people actually have the amount of money they need to become an au pair, but they panic because they feel like they need all these things. Do what you can, and also do it bit by bit. But I promise you, it will work out and it'll be fun. And even if it's not fun, you'll find a new host family and it'll be fun again. Yeah. Any other questions? Do you guys have any other questions? What else do you guys want to know? Do you guys want to know about dating in America? Do you guys want to know about house rules? Oh my gosh. Do you guys want to ask me questions for your interviews? Because I think I'm dealing with a lot of people who are just starting the process. Okay. I want to stay in the US after au pairing, but I'm not sure on what to do next as I stay. What do you think? What's the best thing I should do? This is a question I am yet to discover. Um, so I've gotten a few when I posted that video saying goodbye to America with Shivani or something like that, and I hinted, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be here. I'm staying for a bit longer." A lot of people ask me this question, and so here's my thing. I I can maybe tell you some of the things that I know people have done, but I don't know if it's good for you. This is where you're going to have to do your own research, because I can only speak from a place of experience, and I like to speak from going through situations. Like I've been through rematch, I've been through the whole dating in America, I've been through the taxes, I've been through the registration. So I'm confident in saying what, versus with this staying, I'm like, what, 2 months into it? I'm still figuring it out myself. However, there's a lot of au pairs that either I found that have stayed is because they wanted to study. So they stayed because they wanted to further their education. And so they applied in certain universities or colleges or whatever. And then some of them came with their degrees already and they just stayed and got jobs here and worked for those companies. And then some of them came and they didn't plan on falling in love. And so they fell in love and they stayed and they got married. So those are the common things I know that au pairs have done. I'm trying to think what else can I tell you. So what are the other? Yeah, it's mainly like they come, they see, they stay, they study, they come, they see, they fall in love, and then they stay. Or the other one is, what was the other one? Yeah, it's a study, they come, or the other ones they already graduated. So most of those au pairs that already graduated are more a bit older. They're like probably 26, 27, or 25 there. And they for them it's like they graduated from college and they did the job for a year and they're like they needed a 1 year gap and then they came here and they're like, actually, I would like to work and do that job here. So that's how most of them stay. Oh, 5 days. Ooh, that's nice. 5 days, girl. If it's 5 days, you know your budget because they're gonna give you food. Um, they're gonna give you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you can come. I came with snacks from South Africa for that, but then I also just have money for when we went into New York City and if we had dinner or that kind of stuff. And then, as I said to you, water, whatever. But I don't know. I know myself when I travel a lot or the first week of getting to a new place, I'm not hungry. So I knew that I wouldn't need a lot of money. So yeah, but I never bothered on that. Thanks, appreciate it a lot. Um, how long did it take you to match? So how long did it take me the first time? The first time I started my process in April and then I started my process in April and then I left like the first week of August. So how long did it take? I started my process in April. I think I finished my application between April, May, June. Well, the call. Hey, hold on. The cleaners are yeah. Just hold on. Hey, can you clean this last? I want to zoom. I want to zoom call. I'll be done soon. Thank you. Y'all, the cleaners are here. I need to wrap this up soon. But so in my first time, it took me about I would say a month and a half to 2 months max to finally match because they always tell you don't match with your first family. However, in fact, no, I'm lying. The first time it took me fast because I remember matching. The first time I interviewed two families, and then the family that I wanted, I loved the mom and the kids, but I felt weird about the dad because it was like a divorce situation. And I was like deciding if I wanted to go with them. And anyway, I didn't end up going with them. I went to the next family I spoke to, but I knew I shouldn't have gone with the next family. But I said yes because my job was pissing me off at the time. And so I just went with them. Hence, maybe that's why I was in rematch. Guys, if you feel like something is not sitting well with your match, even if you match to the host family, speak to your counselor or Carla or the person helping you and say, hey, I don't think this family's for me. Can I go back into the pool and change? Because I regret doing that. That would have changed so much. But the second time, I would say it took me like a month or a month and 2 weeks maximum because it's like the back and forth. You text a lot. It's like texting, texting, texting. And then it's like, okay, you FaceTime. And then it's like, you also have to try and match time zones. However, sometimes it can be fast. The second time it took me that long. I don't think it would have taken me longer. The second time it took me that long is because I wanted to speak to a lot of families first and then decide because I didn't want to make the same mistake as the first family. I was like, hey, and my host family was also speaking to other people too. And so I said to them, hey, I want to talk to like I have a few other families lined up. I'm going to speak to them first and then I'm going to decide. And so I spoke to them And then they just kept staying. So like I spoke to other families, and then I was like, okay, I like these four. And then I spoke to these four, and then I was like, I like these two. And then I spoke to these two. And it took me a while to decide between these both families. They were both also like in the same state. And I was like struggling to decide who to go with. But then I was like, like I'm just gonna go with my current family, because I was like doing the pros and cons, and I was like, and then I was like, you know what? Stink. I'm gonna go with this family, even though it doesn't seem appetizing, because this other family was offering me, guys, amazing, like perks, 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 perks. But now that I'm with my current host family, I'm so glad. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have missed out on the best host family ever. So yeah, it depends on like you. Like, do you want to leave the next day? But even when you leave, just make sure that you're not rushing to leave your country so fast that you choose anyone that says they want you. Make sure you say, hey, I need time to think. Even if a host family is like, hey, we want to match with you, you must be like, okay, can you give me a few days to think about it? Which the first time I didn't do. um okay, let's see, what else did you say? How long did it take for you to match? Yes, please talk about dating and the house rules. Okay, dating. So you are always allowed to date. I feel like the only person that can tell you can't date is your parents, and even still, it's like, how are you going to control the person? But you are definitely, the agency doesn't block you from dating. However, they do tell you to be careful of dating, because a lot of au pairs do this whole online dating. A lot of au pairs, oh my gosh, guys, I actually want to talk about getting scammed, because au pairs have been getting scammed too. But with dating, most families tell you, sure, date. Go ahead. Don't put our address online. So on dating apps, don't give your address out, number one. And then number two, don't bring these guys to the house. So don't let them pick you up at the house. Drive yourself to the date. Um, don't let them know where you stay. Don't share your address, that kind of stuff. And sometimes they'll be like, I want to send you flowers. Don't fall for it. It's a trap. And so with my host family, I'm not allowed to bring guys over. Guys are not allowed to sleep over. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. And then I always say, for my love life, my host family will know when I'm serious, or when like I'm ready to, basically, like when you like, okay, I could see myself marrying this person, kind of. I don't they've never met anyone I've dated or gone on dates with. They'll hear me talk here and they're like, oh, I'm going on a date, that kind of stuff. Um but some host families don't like that. My host family and my previous one were okay with it, but the first and second were not. And so the first and second made it clear that I'm not here to date. I'm here to work and be an au pair. And so I would say I would say assess your host family. Like, how do they feel? Are they, because for my host family, the first week, my host mom's like, we should get you a boyfriend. Like, and so for me, I was like, oh, okay. Like they comfortable, they casual, they just like have fun, like date, that kind of stuff. Versus my previous ones, they were like, no, boys are gonna get you like this and that. They wanted to mother you. And so I would say with dating, I always say use caution, because at the end of the day, you don't want to say stuff and it could backfire on you, because it's happened to so many people where their au pairs will say stuff to their host family and that would be used against them. So I know that I know that I can say stuff to my host family, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want to. And then house rules, like as I said, no guys over, no. Now there are some host families where once they meet your boyfriend, they're like, hey, if you're gonna bring your boyfriend over, we would like to meet them. And then with friends, you are like, most host families allow friends over, some don't. They'll say, oh, you can have your friends over, and then you come to America and they're like, no, you can't have your friends over. The rule most host families have is like, and even my rule is, my host family has to meet my friends before they just come to the house. So all my friends that come over now, my host family has met them. So like when I say have met them, like I wouldn't invite them over for the first time if my host family is not here. Now I've had them over when my host family is not here, because my host family knows them. And so now I'm like, hey, Lauren's coming over. Hey, I just coming. And they're like, oh yeah, like they chilled. So those are the house rules. Um, and then it's like, I'm trying to think of like what other house rules it's like typical, like, no, like, just look after the house like it's your house. I don't know how else to say it. I always choose it, like, if this was my mom's house, or like if this was my mom, would I do all these things? So yeah. What else do you guys want to know? We spoke about dating, we spoke about tax, we spoke about um what else do you guys need to know about preparing for the texting? Oh, interviews. When you do your interview, guys, try not to wear tops that show cleavage, or like, you see, like how I'm dressed. I'm super casual. You could do an interview like that. Don't dress like you're going to an actual work interview. And even for your visas, don't like dress up. Just be like how you would to go to the mall, or how you would to go to the shop. Obviously, like, don't come untidy, but like still look good. What do you think about long distance relationship? So, I think long distance can work if both parties are willing to work. Because in my first year, I was like, no, long distances are not going to work, because all I've seen are long distances that haven't worked. And even I left kind of a situationship or such something, and it just ended when I came here. And I know a lot of people who have come with relationships, and it just doesn't work, because the other person just wants you to come home, or like there's like missing, that kind of stuff. And so it could work if both parties are willing to work for it. Because I do know one person, I don't know her personally, but I follow on Instagram. And she went home after 2 years of pairing, and she went back to her boyfriend, and they seemed really happy, and it worked because they had a goal, a vision. She came to save money to get all these things and go back. So yeah, it can work. It's just one of those things where it's like y'all both have to be willing to make it work. Um do you know Karabo Mareka? She's also such an inspiration. If it weren't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have thought of becoming a big. Who's Karabo? Now I need to see. Like, let's see who's Karabo. Is she um is she is she a South African? Oh, she is a South African. Karabo is South African. Never mind. Let's see. I want to see what she looks like. Garabo. I actually really love the name Garabo. I have a feeling that one day that's gonna be my child's second name. Oh, she's cute. Oh wait, is she married here? I think she's, yeah, is she? Yes. She got a I love hold up. Yes. I don't know her personally. I think she's in Colorado if I'm not mistaken. Um she had I saw her apartment tour. I love her channel. Like, she has good aesthetics, apartment tours and vlogs. I love her editing skills. Um Communication is key. I'm currently in one. Girl, I think if you guys are open about it, y'all talk about it, and you're both willing to work, go for it. Because I don't think, like, if he's supporting you in also pursuing your dreams, then that's good. Because most of us, that was our downfall, was like we were given ultimatums in a way. Um so yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to cover you guys want to know about? Or should I end it here? Because it's like 52 minutes, almost an hour. What topics do you guys want me to cover next time? Because I want to do another live, but I'm gonna do a live specifically dedicated to that topic. So, like how I spoke a little bit about tax, I want to go into more detail about tax and just prep you so when you come here straight out the back. Like, my goal is that when you come off the plane running, you have the best time ever as an au pair. You prepare, because there's like so many things that people don't consider when you become an au pair. There's homesickness, and everyone's just like, yeah, homesickness. I'm like, dude, there's a lot of au pairs that are depressed and have anxiety because of homesickness. There's the saving aspect. People don't teach you how to handle your money. Yes, we don't earn a lot, but au pairs will buy Gucci bags, all these things, which is great. Guys, I love nice things. But you also have to save, because there's a lot of people who go back with no money. So it's like all those things. And it's also like how the agencies watch your social media, and how you can get away, not get away, but just like some agencies just treat au pairs like trash, or host families. And then also au pairs, there's some au pairs that just take advantage of host families, which is also not fair. So yeah, I have a few topics up my sleeve, but if you guys want me to do other topics or have any other questions, you'll know where to find me. Do you guys have anything else before I leave? Thank you so much for joining the live. I look forward to see you guys. Look out for, I'm just gonna try to do this like every other week. It'll always be on a Wednesday. Or maybe I should move it to like a Tuesday because I feel like I'm gonna clash with the cleaning ladies. But yeah, I am excited, excited, excited. I will see you guys and come say hi on Instagram or look out for the next post. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck with your journey. Siabonga, thanks for coming. We nominate you to be our personal accountant here. I should do a live. Also, oh, before I leave, I'm trying to work on a way where I can actually have you guys side by side. So I'm trying to work on a way where you guys can like, like a Zoom call where I can see y'all and ask your questions. Because I definitely wanna oh, you wanna know ordering online? That's where your money goes. That's where your money goes. You see, that's where the danger is. You see, ordering online, guys, I have so much junk from ordering. It's just too easy. You could get stuff in 2 hours. As for takeouts, we're gonna talk about eating healthy because America has too much. Anyway, Siamonga, we nominate you to be our personal accountant because you can't just sit there with all those brains. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next live. See y'all tomorrow for the next video, actually. Bye.